What is going on, everyone? Phil here, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. Today is Sunday, January 7th, 2018. Happy New Year. It is the first official Weekend Preview of 2018, and that's a great thing. Sadly, going hand in hand with that, as you can see, all the beautiful Christmas decorations that I had up for the month of December are now gone. We're back to a new year. We're hitting the ground running with lots of action and stuff going on streams. Let's talk a little bit about everything that I've been up to recently and what you can expect this coming week, because it's going to be a variety of stuff for you, okay? All right, so first of all, because there was such an outpouring of support on my streams at the very end of 2017, and because I did a significant amount of fundraising, I, this month, am doing 2 celebratory events in response to the outpouring of support that I did get in late December. The first being a Metal Gear Solid 2 secondary playthrough. And basically, I was calling this a redemption run. And I'll be honest with everyone, I played this game again this week. This time around, much improved graphics, that's for sure. Now doing direct capture, recording at 60 frames per second, which the first playthrough was not. But some 6.5 years later, to be completely honest with everyone, honestly, I didn't do much better, if better at all, this time around. Reason being, and I said this on social media this week, in order to really get good at the Metal Gear Solid classics, not the more modernized ones like Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5, but if you want to be good at Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, these are games that you have to take your time with. These are games that you have to spend a lot of time with to learn the nuances of the controls, the nuances of different ways that you can do things in the game. Perfect example, there's certain things you can do to get past certain areas of the game faster. There's boss fights that you can do completely differently based on if you know secrets about the boss fights and stuff like that. I don't know any of that, and I said this on social media. I said, in order to get good at Metal Gear, and for me to ever be good at Metal Gear, I would need to play these games more than once every 6 years, okay? Admittedly, I know that my Metal Gear Solid 2 run wasn't much of a redemption run. If you actually watch it, really the only thing that I did better this time around were the boss fights. Most of the boss fights I beat in one shot. But outside of that, a lot of the playthrough I struggled with sneaking in the leg just did not go very well, okay? So, this week, I played an entire second run of Metal Gear Solid 2. That is live over on DSP Gaming right now for you to watch on demand whenever you feel like. All right. In addition, I played a lot more PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. That was usually the nighttime streams that I did. I also did the entirety of my worst games of 2017 countdown. It's now fully live on YouTube for you to watch. Those who've been waiting for my year-end series, they began this week in a big way with the worst games of 2017 countdown. So definitely check all of that out over on DSP Gaming. All right. Also, I did begin my Metal Gear Solid 3 run. This one, I would say, honestly, could be called a redemption run. Why? Well, I still suck at the sneaking. To be completely honest, I'm still doing terrible with the stealth. But the boss fights, so far, there have been 4 major boss fights in this playthrough. Revolver Ocelot, The Pain, The Fear, and The End. And every single major fight that I've done, I've beaten non-violently. Meaning it was all tranquilizer. No actual, striking these enemies and hurting them. It was all non-violent, which was really awesome. That being said, it is a lot harder to beat these bosses non-violently than it is violently, but I've managed to do. Today, almost an hour, I was going toe-to-toe with the End, sneaking around behind him, using all the tools like the microphone and the motion sensor and everything to find this guy, and, it was a lot more fun, I'll be honest with everyone. Doing it this way, it's a lot more challenging, but at the same time, in my opinion, it is a lot more fun to take on these bosses the non-violent way. It's definitely an interesting thing that was put into the game, the way that you can tackle these bosses in multiple different ways. And it kind of shows now, 6 years later, me replaying Metal Gear Solid 3 and doing it non-violently, it actually kind of exposes the genius of Kojima. Because when I played it 6 years ago, I was run and gun, every boss, run and gun, right? Hell, I tried to hit the End with a shotgun the whole fight. This time around, trying to sneak up and tranquilize, so much interesting, so different, right? To use the gadgets and hear what they're saying, like the End is saying stuff in his sleep, he's snoring and stuff. It's really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm really liking the second run of Metal Gear Solid 3 a lot more than I ever did my first run. Okay? So that being said, all that took place this week, plus I played a major stream of Fortnite Battle Royale, and after playing it for about 4 hours, I came to the determination Honestly, I don't like Fortnite Battle Royale that much. I actually like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds more, even though PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Xbox One runs like shit, all right? Low frame rate, choppy gameplay, and it's real hard to control with delayed in the controls and everything. The core game design of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, in my opinion, is a little bit better because you have some downtime, usually at the beginning of a match, to go around, gather up resources or whatever, and it's a slow build. Starts out slow, you're looking for resources, you're looking for weapons, then next thing you know, you're looking for a vehicle, then you're starting to head towards the white circle, and then you usually got a big, epic, dramatic, suspenseful showdown at the end where, you know, when you get down to around the top 20, when people really start to run into each other and try to get the drop on each other and wheel each other down until the top 10, the top 5, and then the winner, right? With Fortnite Battle Royale, it's not like that. With Fortnite Battle Royale, it really is from the get-go because the map is so small. You better land somewhere where there's a good weapon, because if you don't, immediately someone's going to come around the corner with a good weapon that they found and blow you away. And it's really fast. Like, I mean, I was playing upwards of 3 matches within 10 minutes if I was just unlucky in Fortnite Battle Royale. Although the matches can be long if you're lucky, right? If you land in a good area and you get good weapons and you can last most of the match, a lot of the times the matches are just boom, 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 they're over, okay? For me, I personally like the style of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds better, the slow build, rather than the constant action, action, action of Fortnite having such smaller maps. That being said, during the session of Fortnite Battle Royale that I played, after 4 hours of me struggling with this game, finally, the final match, I won. I actually got a victory royale. So if you want to see that, that's live over on DSP Gaming too. And yeah, it was basically a week of surprises. Phil got a victory royale. Phil was able to beat all these bosses in Metal Gear Solid 3 non-violently. Everyone basically is like surprised, and honestly, I'm surprised. I didn't know if this stuff would realistically happen, and it did, all right? So it's been a pretty crazy week so far. In addition, people have been incredibly supportive so far in 2018. Only 1 week into the year, folks. Wait till you hear this. 1 week into the year, stupid news story popped up on my phone. I thought it was like an important text. I'm like, oh God, what's this? Oh, 3 billboards, Lady Bird, and Big Little Lies win at the Golden Globes. Who fucking cares? Stupid phone. Stupid Apple always sending me stupid shit. Anyway. Amongst all this cool gameplay streams and everything going on this week, attendance on the streams have been way up. I see way more people on streams daily than there used to be. That's awesome. People are cheering, subbing, and tipping. Amazing. And, ladies and gentlemen, only 1 week into the year, 1 week into the month, I've hit the monthly goal already for subs on Twitch. If you weren't here last week, if you didn't see the weekly preview last week, I announced that things are different this year. Typically, remember, it used to be on Patreon. It used to be, oh, we have to hit a certain funding amount on Patreon this month, and then I'll do a special celebratory goal. I announced last week that it's not going to be like that anymore. What it's going to be is now based off of Twitch performance, all right? When I announced this last week, when I had announced that this was what I wanted to do, I didn't even have 400 subs yet. Ladies and gentlemen, as of today, I hit a record 454 subscribers. Now, it's gone down a little bit since then because what happens is people subscribe, it goes up, and then some subscriptions expire, it goes down. But 454 subscribers at once, I mean, just not even 2 months ago, I had like 250. So, pretty insane the amount of massive new positivity and support that I'm getting around my streams. It really is a really awesome thing that I'm enjoying, okay? So, the good news is I've already hit the subs goal for this month. That means, guess what? We are doing an Indies Marathon. It's either going to be in late February or early March. Since I've already announced we hit the goal, ladies and gentlemen, now would be the time you want to go pledge to Patreon. Why? Well, because it's going to be the patrons for this month who pledge $5 or more who are going to be nominating and then voting on the games I'll be playing in that Indies event that's coming up. So if you want to nominate and vote, guaranteed to nominate and vote on indie games to be in that event, go right now. $5 on Patreon, and at the end of this month, I'll get all that information, and boom, we'll have people start nominating and voting over the month of February for that event, all right? Guaranteed to be played during that event, by the way, the indie sensation from late 2017, Getting Over It, which everyone seems to want to play now. I've guaranteed that I will be playing that during that fun Indies Marathon coming up. All right, so thank you, everyone, overwhelmingly. Thank you for the positive support in 1 week hitting the goal. I did not anticipate that was going to happen. So because we hit it so quickly, I have now upped the ante, ladies and gentlemen. There's a new goal on Twitch. If I can hit 500 subs, 500 concurrent subscriptions at the same time on my Twitch channel this month, I am going to be doing something special. What? Well, it really depends on you guys and your feedback. When I announced this the other night when we hit it was right before we hit 450 subs. when I announced that I wanted to increase the goal and do a tier 2 goal this month because we did so well with tier 1, I was asking people in stream chat, what would you like to see? And someone jokingly, I don't know if it was jokingly or not, they was like, Phil, you got to do another Axe body wash or Axe body detailer shower video. Now, for those of you who know what that is, you might not know. It's been so long. In late 2010, this was before I even grew my hair and I had a goatee, back when I was still old school looking Phil from the first 2 years of stuff that I used to do on YouTube. One day, when I was trying to think of content that I could put on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate HD, not this one, but the original vlogging channel, The King of Hate HD. This was after I had just lost my job, and I didn't know how I was going to pay the bills anymore, and you couldn't even monetize gameplay videos. So I had put ads on the videos on that vlogging channel, and I was trying to find things that would bring people to the vlogging channel. So one night I had a few too many to drink, and I said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Axe Body Detailer DSP Tries It. What this was a little loofah scrub thing that men could buy, or was supposed to be for men, and you scrub your body with it, okay? I made this video of me in the shower topless, scrubbing my body, basically slurring my words because I had drank so much, all right? It went viral. Within a day, the thing had something like 30,000 views, if not more. And honestly, because I was making so much, you know, there were ads on it, and people were going crazy for the ads. I made like $1,000 in a day on that video, which is out of control, right? But that video got so much attention. Guess what? That was the video that triggered YouTube 7+ years ago to think that I was cheating with the AdSense program, and they contacted me and said, "We're kicking you out of the AdSense program on this channel because we suspect that you're sitting there clicking on the video to get ad revenue because you made so much in one day." And I was like, I didn't. It was the viewers. The viewers went nuts for this crazy video and probably went over and went, "Oh, I want to support Phil, the underdog. He just lost his job. Let's all click on the ads or whatever," which you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to do that on YouTube. No, you're not supposed to ever try to have someone click on ads or anything. It's supposed to be of their own free will. So YouTube falsely accused me of doing this myself, of all things, or employing bots and stuff to click on this video, which I never did, and they kicked me out of the AdSense program because of this video, all right? But that being said, the video was very popular, very, very popular, for being me being, you know, slurring my words, being drunk and silly, and being topless in the shower scrubbing with this thing. It was pretty funny. So I said, just jokingly on the stream the other night, I'll do another one of those videos. I'll do something else. I'll find another body, you know, wash or scrub or something from my local supermarket. And I'll do another one of those silly videos. And people started going nuts. They're like, wow, that's funny. That's great. Yeah, all right. That should be the goal. Let's do it. So, I don't know. If people really are motivated to subscribe to DSP, to Darkside Phil on my Twitch channel, let's try this again. If people are really motivated to subscribe to my Darkside Phil Twitch channel at twitch.tv/DarksidePhil because they want to see me topless in the shower again, I guess I'll do it. You know, no skin off my back. Who gives a shit, right? Seriously, who cares? It's not a big deal. I'll do that. But if there's something else that people want as a goal for this 500 subs goal that'll motivate them to sub, then I'll do that too. But I'm not really getting a consensus. So people are like, increase the length of your streams. Like, are you nuts? I already stream so much. I'm so worn out. I can't stream longer than I do already. My voice is all hoarse and everything. I can't possibly start streaming longer. And I don't want to do another event because I already got the Indies event coming up. I don't want to say, oh, another special event, because now you're doing event on top of event. And now, you know, you don't, especially with new releases and stuff coming out, I don't want to promise the world and then I don't have time to do the events and stuff. So, see what I mean? But anyway, let me know. Give me feedback. Do you think that the doing another Axe shower video is enough to motivate 50 more people to subscribe to the channel by the end of the month? Do you think there's a better thing? Let me know, and we'll go from there. All right? But anyway, again, thanks everyone for your overwhelming support, not only in 2017, but now in 2018. The first week of the year has been successful, and I'm very excited for the future. I'm feeling so positive, okay? Some other odds and ends I will talk about at the end of the video. Let me get to the schedule first. I do want to give you an update on Super Mario Sunshine playthrough, as well as an update on my girlfriend moving in here, because I got a big update on that as well, all right? But let's talk about the schedule this week first, all right? First of all, tonight, I'm doing the weekly preview. Duh, I'm recording that right now. Then I'm going to be messaging all the patrons on Patreon.com who pledged in the month of December to try to get them their perks. So if you did pledge to my Patreon in December and you're owed a perk, check out your Patreon.com inbox soon, because you're going to get a PM and I need information from you to get you your perk. The sooner you respond with the appropriate information, the sooner I can get you your perk, all right? Then, after I'm done with all that, Then I'm going to start editing and hopefully, maybe finish the editing on my Game of the Year awards. Already it's late. It's already almost 9 o'clock here. So already I'm so, you know what I mean? Like, my nights are crazy these days. They're just so insanely busy. I'm going to do my best to get as far as I can. At the very least, I'm going to have one video done for tomorrow night, all right? Monday, double stream day. First, more Metal Gear Solid 3, then the return of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds yet again. And during that stream, I will be premiering part 2 of my Game of the Year awards countdowns for you guys, all right? Tuesday, this week is very different. Here's why. Tuesday, Metal Gear Solid 3 as my main stream on Tuesday. Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves, no stream. Why not? I'm actually going to be doing my errands and grocery shopping that night this week. That way I get it done early. And later that night, I'll guarantee to finish up the editing on my Game of the Year awards videos. That way, they're done. And that way, they're not lingering and going on till later in the week. I was actually thinking about this, and I was worried, man, if I go shopping like Wednesday, Thursday, and the Game of the Year awards aren't done yet, now you're talking everyone pushing to the entire weekend. I want them done as soon as possible. So that's how it's going to go down. Monday, a full day of streaming. Tuesday, only the one Metal Gear Solid 3 stream so I can finish the Game of the Year awards. Wednesday, more Metal Gear Solid 3 on stream. Now, the question is, will the game still be going? Because, as you know, I already played it 4 hours on Friday, and I played it 4 hours today. I'm roughly around 7 to 7.5 hours into the game right now. Another 2 sessions, like Monday, Tuesday, I'm probably going to be near the end of the game, if not done with it. So maybe Wednesday, maybe the final stream of this game. I'm not sure. It'll all depend on how well I actually do in the game. All right, but we'll see. So Wednesday, Metal Gear Solid 3 on stream. And then Wednesday night, another PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds stream. And the conclusion of my Game of the Year awards will be live streamed. Okay? Thursday and Friday, quite frankly, are days that are going to be up in the air. Because what I stream on those days is going to be directly dependent on how I did with Metal Gear Solid 3 during the week. Did I beat it? If I beat Metal Gear Solid 3, then obviously I'm not playing it those days, right? In addition, what I would like to do for some variety is do stuff other than PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds every day. So maybe those days I'll do some random multiplayer that's something different. For example, maybe some Call of Duty World War II. Maybe some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Maybe some more Fortnite. I don't know. So Thursday, Friday this week coming up, going to be a little different. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to see what happens with Metal Gear Solid 3. All right. And then there'll be some kind of randomized multiplayer that'll be played during those days for variety's sake. Saturday, the 13th of January, the beta for Dragon Ball FighterZ begins. For those who pre-ordered the game, I pre-ordered it. So I'll be playing the beta starting that day, and pretty much that Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which I believe is the 3 days the beta is open, I'll be playing it as much as I possibly can in order to immerse myself in the game and learn as much as I can before its impending retail release at the end of this month, all right? Then, the middle week of January, FYI, what I'm really strongly considering of doing is doing a timely playthrough that would be timely because of the fact that this particular game that I want to play is going to go offline from servers permanently in February of this year. The game is Demon's Souls. You may remember I did a playthrough of Demon's Souls years ago when I went back and I did my second run in Dark Souls, and then I ran through and played Dark Souls 2. I wanted to experience what's the origins, so I went back and I played Demon's Souls, okay? The game that started it all, right? The From Software craze. So, the reason I want to do Demon's Souls in the middle of this month is very simple. The game servers are being turned off in February. That means no more messages on the ground, no more PvP at all, and there's one boss in the game, a critical boss that is a PvP boss against humans, and I never beat it. I had to cheat, basically, by unplugging my console from the wall, all right, in order to beat this boss. What I want to do this time around is do a legit run-through of this game, no grinding, and going through it, fighting this stuff legitimately and beating this boss if I can, beating a human, all right? I think that's what I'm going to be doing the middle week of January. I think it's a good idea because there's really nothing else going on that week at all, all right? And I'll be balancing that every night with different multiplayer. Like I said, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. With other stuff, it'll be like alternating between all that stuff at nighttime, so you get variety during the week if you're not really super excited about Demon's Souls, all right? So there you go. Now you know what's coming in the next 2 weeks. This was kind of a 2 weeks in preview for you video, and I hope that you found it informative. 2 quick updates. Super Mario Sunshine will be happening in late February. Yes, the playthrough, I'm finally putting it down on, on paper, on my calendar. In fact, literally sitting on my floor over here, I've got 2 Wii HDMI adapters, as well as a GameCube memory card that I ordered off Amazon. They've arrived. All I'm waiting for now is for Super Mario Sunshine, the game, to arrive sometime this week. I already ordered it off Amazon. Once it does, I'm going to hook up my old school Wii, the same one that I played Epic Mickey 1 on years and years ago, and I'm going to hook it up, and I'm going to get it working with my current capture setup, and then we're going to be doing Super Mario Sunshine playthrough in late February. Why late February? Well, reason being, folks, is because the other piece of information I got to tell you, I am currently working with my girlfriend. She's going to be moving in. It looks like, if things, knock on wood, go according to plan and nothing happens, no monkey wrenches thrown into everything, she's going to be moving in with me probably around mid-February, okay? How is this possible? Your outpouring of support in December, you got me past my initial tax issues in January. It looks like I'm going to be able to afford my taxes easily. I should be able to afford the tax attorney easily because you guys helped me out in December. So this is literally something amazingly positive in my life that's happening as a direct result of you guys and gals. Thank you so much for your support recently. You made this all possible, okay? So, since she's going to be moving in, hopefully again, in I almost said mid-November. Oh my God, boy. In mid-February, that means I'm going to be taking some time off, a few days. Is it going to be a super long time off, like a week or more? No. Maybe it'll be 3 days, maybe 4 days. We'll see. A few days off from streaming for her to arrive, for us to get her stuff into the house, to clean out this office across the hallway here that I haven't had a chance to even touch, and have her stuff moved into the office, get her settled in here. We've got some things we need to do in the state of Washington. Since she's moving here from somewhere else, we have to get her registered for certain stuff and things, you know, get her in line. We're going to try to migrate her job over here. We got a lot of work we have to do initially when she gets here to get her all settled in, get us into a schedule of everything together and everything. But then, once that's done, then I'm going to come out of my time off, how many ever days it'll be, 3 or 4 days or whatever, and I'll be playing Super Mario Sunshine as the major playthrough for the rest of February, okay? So, just a heads up, early February, I'm still going to be playing games like Dragon Ball FighterZ and Final Fantasy Dissidia. I'm going to be doing the Shadow of the Colossus remaster in early February as well, and balancing that with all the other stuff. Plus, I'm sure I'll still be playing games like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and maybe some multiplayer games and stuff. So that'll be the first half of February, then my time off for the arrival of my girlfriend. And I'll be, by the way, when she arrives, more than likely I'll be doing some vlogging to introduce her and show you, how the house looks and everything now that she's here, which will be pretty sweet. And then, after that time away, coming back with Super Mario Sunshine to finish the month strong. So I think February is going to be a great month as well. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well, okay? That's it for the week in preview. A crazy week this week with Metal Gear Solid 3, multiplayer stuff till the end of the week. Then we're going with the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta. I'm very excited for it. I hope you are too. I hope you're enjoying the redemption run of Metal Gear Solid 3. That is very, very different from my first run 6 years ago. Thank you, everyone, for your overwhelming support so far. Let's keep this going. The positivity is so overwhelming every day. I cannot wait to get to stream, and I'm so happy to be here and having this be my job and being able to basically share my life with you guys, right? And have so much fun doing it. And you guys are being so supportive of me. Let's keep this up. This year is amazing so far, okay? That's it, everyone. Without further ado, thank you to the following December patrons who made the Metal Gear Solid 2 and now the current Metal Gear Solid 3 runs possible through their overwhelmingly positive contributions. Peace out, everyone. Have a good evening. I'll see you for Metal Gear Solid 3 and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds tomorrow. And, of course, Dragon Ball hype later this week. I can't wait for that, too. That's it, everyone. Thank you. Have a good night. See you later.